live after I've set my mic up. Why have I got a live shot before I've done that? Just to let you guys get ready to get all the bits sorted, what you might need. And it's for me to grab some watch hours as well, if a little help. Okay, so I've got a bench, or chest, upper, shoulders, bicep, triceps. Strength training this morning. I'm going to go quite heavy for the bench press. Get my mat out. Just grab whatever weights you've got. If you've not got as heavy, then just up the weights. Up the reps. Reduce rest times. Make sure you've got water. We're just going to plod along with this session. So I've got 14s here. I'm going to let the 17.5s out. Might get a couple of reps. I don't know. What was that? I was benching this week 16 kilograms in each arm. So for multiple reps, and I didn't try to go heavier than that, but I definitely could have. So we'll see. So let's do the usual chest set. I want to warm everything up. So if you've got a desk job, you can go onto an incline. Great. If not, you can just do a floor press. I'm going to do chest flies. Got 8. I'm getting everything out, aren't I? So make sure you've done a little warm up with like a few lightweight flies or a few push-ups, anything that you've got. Ooh, a bit tender this morning from yesterday's session. Make sure you start your Fitbit. Okay, flies elevated. I was going to say heel elevated then, I'm not used to doing legs. Taking it easy. And from here, I'm going to go into bicep curls. Four. So these are 8s. 5. 6. Let's just stop at 6. Hammer curls. So it's a good weight for hammers. Morning, guys. 2. I'm actually got a bit of a rotation going on here. 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're going to go back down on the bench. The normal bench press. 1, 2, 3, elevated obviously. Another 6, 4, 5, let it burn. 6. Then I've got 4s here for skull crushers. Straightening the arm, elbows together like you're holding a ball. Keeping the tension under the tricep, the back of the arm. So keep it nice and controlled. Let's get another 5 at least. 4, 3, and that's the first set done. 2, 1. Good. A few seconds rest. I'm going to do all that again. Grab a drink. I am answering any questions on health, fitness, fat loss and toning, and if you're watching this on replay, you can comment back and I will reply to you. So if you're like struggling with anything or you're not sure of anything, give us a comment. Okay, I'm going to go again with the flies. I'm definitely going to order some 6s. I feel like I need 6s and I'll get rid of my 5s. Okay, flies, elevated. Take your time, pause at the bottom and then squeeze up with the chest. 2, think about the shoulder blades touching the spine at the back. 3, 4. We're just going to go for 6 again. Good. Then bicep curls. Morning, guys. Welcome to my live. Whew, heating up already. It might be a nice day today. It's nice not to get piss wet through. One more. Ugh. Then bench press, same weight. We're going to go a lot heavier when the bench is flat, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Skull crushes. On about 15. 2. Elbows tucked in, close together. 4. Try not to rush these. 5, 6, 7. Got PT this morning. 8, 9, 10. Full range of movement. 11, 12. Last 3. You should be getting a burn in. And you shouldn't be getting any tendon pain around the elbow. If you are, you're going too heavy. So drop the weight. Morning, guys. Thanks for the likes. Round 2 out of 3 of these done. I'm answering any questions on health, fitness, fat loss and toning. Hi, Arkin. So I'm a personal trainer of 12 years, online lifestyle coach, Pilates and yoga teacher, specialising in back pain, injury rehab, a holistic approach to health and fitness. I don't just give my clients the targets, I coach them into staying with them. And there's a trick to that, and working with yourself, not against, because sometimes we make it as hard as possible to stick to our diet. Why? So I educate as well. We're ready for round 3. Can you feel this in your chest? Hello, I'm in Scotland. Sorry, I can speak in English. Scotland, or Scottish should I say. Right, flies last round on an elevation. The reason why we're doing this, because a lot of us now are hunched over, right, because of driving, desk jobs, phone and iPad use. So these are chest openers as well as strengthening and toning. So pause at the bottom, lean into the stretch from the anterior, so the shoulder and chest area. Going for 6. So we're keeping some reps in reserve, so we're not going to failure. Another 2. One more, because that's going to come later if you want. That last rep was a little bit too fast. Thank you. I know what super means. I know what super means in every language. 3. I'd love a like and subscribe if you want motivated. Normally my upper body workouts don't do well on live, and I believe women don't like to train the upper body that much. Into bench press. It's not a favourite, is it? Let's be honest. Last set of these exercises, and we're moving on to heavier. I think that's 6. And then going to 4s. Elbows, keeping them as together as you can. Nice and controlled, so don't let gravity bully you. Come down, so 1 second, or count of 1 up and 2 down. It's just your forearm that's moving, your wrists are fixed. It's really common for people to move their wrists, but you're leading with your forearm. Your wrists are just there, fixed. Oh, good, rest. Hello, good morning. So we're going to go heavy now. So we've been doing the warm-up set with, I say warm-up. Right. Should I go straight into 17.5s from here? That is the question. I think I'm going to, I have done some incline bench press. Let's do it. Let's do it. So I've not lifted these for a wee while. I've done them in shoulder press for, did I get it up though? I think I did a few months back, 1 or 2 reps. So let's do, if you've got a few weights variations at home, let's do a bit of a drop set. So I'm going to go from the 14s into the 17s, into the 14s, into the 8s, and then flies. Whew. So make sure you've got a good rest. I'd love a like and subscribe, guys. If you're wanting motivation and education on health and fitness, make sure you subscribe. I go live about 5 times a week, answering health and fitness questions. Right, make sure you have a good rest when you're about to lift heavy as well. Just sort my bracelet on. I specialise in back pain as well, guys, so injury rehab, prevention. I'm going to grab a drink. Maybe I am procrastinating just a little bit. Right. So these are heavy as balls for a girl. So before you lie down, make sure you've got your core engaged to protect your back from this next back bend coming down. Core's engaged, head's flat. Could move down a wee bit. Okay, make sure that back's flat. Let's go. Midline of the chest. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get one more. 5. There's probably 1 rep in reserve there, and that's fine. Into the 14s. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Into the 8s. These 8s feel so light now. If you've not got all these weights, just do your reps. You could do pulses at the bottom to vary it as well, make it harder. Oh, the burn. Into flies. With a pause at the bottom. Oh, that wasn't a pause, Leanne. We're not going for fatigue here, just going to get 6. This is more for a chest open and stretch. 1 more. Happy with that. Really happy with that. Hi, Jenny Jess. I just ate some chicken breast and some rice. I was about to start working out when you turned on the live. Great timing. Chest today. Last time I trained chest was beginning of this week at the gym. Rehabby. So mixing things up. I'm surrounded by weights. It's like heaven. So I've just done a big drop set, just going to rest. So you might not feel out of breath, well, you can tell that I am, but soon that'll go. But it's our muscles that are gaining back their energy. That's what we're waiting for, the ATP to reform. If I jumped into a drop set with them 17.5s again, likelihood is I'm not going to get 5. Well, I'd be lucky to get over 3 if you're having complete rest. So that's why we rest. So deep breath. I'm answering any questions on health, fitness, fat loss and toning. I'd love a like and subscribe if you are wanting motivated and educated on health and fitness. If you're having trouble with your diet, sticking to it. Diet psychology, I specialise in that. Back pain, rehab. And I take a holistic approach to health and fitness. It's not just about nutrition, it's not just about exercise, it's not about stretching, stress management, lifestyle, habit forming. My coaching encompasses everything. So if you've got any questions, fire them in. In the meantime, let's set up for round 2 of this insane drop set. So the weights are convenient to grab. I commonly get asked how to build muscle. So in case anyone's wondering that, because it's a really common question, you need 3 things to build muscle. You need rest, which I'm sure you've heard before. You need protein, to make sure you have enough protein, over 80 grams at least. And make sure you're progressively overloading the muscle, so making sure it's a little bit harder each time. So there's a variety of ways we can do this, with weights, with reps, which is safer, with volume, so adding another set on, and reducing rest times is another way to progressively overload. Slowing down the reps, so time under tension, pulses, and playing around with the pattern of movement. And advanced training methods, so supersets, giant sets, drop sets, and those are the main ones really. Plyometrics as well, that would be another form, but injury risk goes up there. Okay, so I got 5 last time with these big boys. Okay, cause engaged before. 1. Deep breaths. 3. See if I can get another 2. Take your time with that weaker arm, okay? It's okay that it's struggling. Oh, just giving myself a dead leg. Another 5 though, with the 17.5s. Well happy with that. Definitely a PB. 14s. I think I got 4 or something. 1. 3. That'll do me. 3. Whew. Into the 8s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then into the flies to finish the set. Second set. 1, 2. Pause at the bottom for a stretch. 3, 4. Let's go for 6. 5. Oh, excellent. Oh, that was very challenging. Thanks for the like. So we've worked chest, triceps, bit of biceps. I'm going to go over to shoulder press, shoulders now. Oops. So if you've not got a bench, you can just use a chair. Would recommend your back goes against the rest. Right. How close am I there? A bit too close. Oh. I'm just recovering. Right. I don't think there's a chance in hell that I'm going to be lifting these 17.5s for shoulder press, but shall we try it? Why not? God loves a try. Is that too close? It's fine. Then when I fail on my half rep there, I'll go to the 14s for seated shoulder press. Then with the 8s, we'll do Arnold. Weights everywhere. Do you have your own way of relieving muscle pain? I was wondering what to do when I got muscle pain. It's really common for clients in the past. I do not recommend this. Take ibuprofen if it is agony, but to be honest, I don't know if you saw the workout last Saturday I did live when I was using my 17.5s for RDLs. My hamstrings for 5 days were so sore, peaked around day 2 or 3, extremely sore. And I didn't take anything. I used my sauna and I did some very light stretching. But studies show the best thing to relieve muscle pain is like time and recovery. Like so gentle walks, getting blood flow, getting heat to walk, like so the nutrients can get in and repair the damaged tissue. So protein, keeping protein high. Gentle stretching now, like now I can touch my toes, touch the floor and stuff, but when I was tightening my hamstrings, I could literally do that and my hamstrings was really stretched, so it's very tight, but I would hold that. But you've just kind of got to go through it, and over time make sure you're recovering enough as well in between. So I trained Saturday legs, and then I trained what day was it yesterday? Saturday morning, yeah, so it took me a week to train legs again, to be sensible, otherwise you can increase the risk of injury as well. Right, good question, very common that as well. But you've got to be sensible, you've got to go and listen to your body as well and what it's telling you, because if I was doing RDL straight after, I'd have probably snapped them. 1, that's surprising. 2. Well, I wasn't expecting to get 2 there. Those are some heavy ones. Let's do a drop set then. We're getting more than that. Let's leave a rep in reserve. Arnold press. Whew. So my Arnold press, stop here and come up here. I like to keep the elbows up. Relax the neck. Rest. Bicep curls. I want to go a little bit lighter with the bicep curls, okay? Just to get more reps in, to fatigue muscles. We have gone heavier. Your answers are very helpful to me. Thank you. You are my trustworthy trainer. Thank you very much. Well, I don't talk bullshit, you know. I research every day, so my clients don't have to. So yeah, if you've got any questions, because there's a lot of conflicting, confusing content out there, so it's good to break it down. Common ones are about menopause and cortisol causing fat gain. It's a lot of shite. You could say indirectly cortisol, the stress hormone, could cause fat gain, because like, what do people do when they're stressed? They comfort eat sometimes, a lot of the time. And another common one as well that people struggle with is overeating. And you can think that you're broken, there's something wrong with you, like, why am I overeating constantly? And I've been there, but there's usually a reason. If you're overeating, you've increased your calorie expenditure, so you've burnt more energy during the day, you've not ate to fuel that. Maybe your protein or food quality was low. You know, your body's, what's the right? So the saying is, they're full, but the body's starving of nutrients. But yeah, minimizing the processed food works well. Not leaving it too long in between meal timings as well. But yeah, great questions. Any other questions, fire them in. Right, there's no way I'm getting 17.5 again for 2 reps. So I'm going to put these back, and then we'll shoulder press. Oh, it's so dusty down there. I'm going to clean that. It's annoying me. I do not like mess in my house. Despite having 2 children, I do the best I can. Right. going from 14 kilogram shoulder press into Arnold press into bicep curls. Excuse the wee hiccup there. If you want to get good at pull-ups, get good at shoulder press. 3, 4. Deep breaths. Arnold's variation. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bicep curls. In fact, you are taking care of your children, working, exercising at the same time. So when I see you, I feel like saying I don't have time to exercise is just an excuse. You know it. Thank you very much. Everyone's got time for exercise. I don't know if you saw my recent video in my shorts. I was talking to a guy in a jacuzzi and he was saying like he's not been to the gym and there's all that guilt there because you know you should be going. But a lot of the times we can talk ourselves out of it, like going to the gym because we're like, I don't want to train for 45 minutes. I've not got the time. Literally, you could do a 15-minute workout and feel the benefits from it and have all the benefits from it, building strength, tone, muscle, mental health. From 15 minutes is knowing how to train effectively. I've not got time to be training for hours. You don't need hours in the gym. It's just a waste of time unless you're an athlete. You really don't need it to look good, lean, build muscle and keep muscle. But it's that all or nothing mentality that people are in. Can't be perfect, so what's the point? No. Start challenging your own mindset and saying, okay, well, I can't go for a walk, so I'm going to do 15 minutes of bicep exercises. At least you've done something. And you can take that principle and add it to the rest of your life as well, like with your career. But one of my clients who's just back off a holiday was saying this week, thanks very much, was saying this week, the conversations that you have in your head, especially when you're coming back from a holiday, getting back into routine or starting a routine with it all. And you've got them arguments in your head. Oh, you could be doing this, you could be doing that. Why don't you do this? You've not got time. What you want is a minimal talk in there. So you just know, it's like when you go for a shower in the morning, when you make your first cup of coffee, you're not thinking, do I do it now? Do I do it later? What do I need to do after that? Well, I need to dry myself, I need to clean my teeth. You just know A, B, C gets done. It's the action. And the more you practice the action, because that creates motivation, there's a rabbit behind, quieter that voice gets in your head, and that's what you want, because if you let that voice in your head start talking you out of it, you're going to lose the battle, because that's like your willpower as well, isn't it? And the best advice as well is managing your environment. So if you keep overeating on sweet things, stop buying them. Everyone's got like a trigger food, right? And one of mine's hobnobs. If I start eating a hobnob and I've got like a full packet, they will get demolished, mate, and no regrets until like the next day when the carb blow. Don't shop hungry as well as another one. But work with yourself, not against. Don't make it as hard as possible to lose fat. Set yourself up for success. Let's see how many we got. I was getting 5 of these. Round 3. Went on a bit of a tangent there. 3. Like and subscribe for fitness, motivation and advice and education. My arms are shaking. Thanks for the support, guys. Bicep curls. Deep breaths. What time is it here? 7 o'clock. 7 a.m. And then, is it 9 or half 9? 9 o'clock, my first client. Let's move into strict Chest proud, shoulder blades back towards the spine. Deep breaths. So I'm posting it to 2 young girls, ages 5 and 2. So anyone with any, I can't even speak. Anyone with any, wanting any advice on coming back, getting the body back after postnatal challenges, like and subscribe. So I'm a Pilates and yoga teacher, online lifestyle coach with my own app. Check it out, link in my bio. You won't believe what you get for just $10.99 a month. Cancel at any time. Personal trainer for 12 years. I specialise in nutrition, rehab, back pain, holistic approach to health and fitness. My business is called DigiCoach. Yeah, and I've got lots of Pilates and yoga classes on here for free with different goals in mind. So if anyone's having any back pain, can't connect to the core, which is actually quite complicated. You learn that when we're going to go again round 4. Morning guys, welcome to my live. Like and subscribe for fitness, motivation and education. Been working out for 28 minutes and my upper body's definitely feeling it. So say we're just plodding along, we're not killing ourselves. Like every session you don't have to die. Sometimes it's just about ticking a box and doing what you can and just taking your time, just getting in the volume, lots of reps, lots of sets. Don't put pressure on yourself. And the biggest thing as well, action creates motivation. So if you can just do a few shoulder press and then you'll probably want to do another set. Then you probably want to throw in a few bicep curls because you're there anyway. Arnold press. Variation of Arnold press before anyone says anything. Core's engaged. The stronger your core is, the more powerful these kind of lifts will be because you've got that support from your core. Bicep curls. That wee fan is getting blocked in a second when I finish these bicep curls. Shoulders back, chest proud. Perfs. That's my first troll this morning. Congratulations, you little loser. Go and pump some iron. Oh, I'm blocked. Right. Good morning. Hi guys, welcome to my live. I'm just resting after. So we've done quite a lot, squeezed in a lot this morning. So we've done some chest openers. So if you've got a seated job or you drive for a living or you use your phone a lot, you're bent over like this, elevated incline for chest flies are an excellent way to stretch these anterior muscles. Otherwise, over time, you will get rounded shoulders and you'll get back pain and shoulder pain and stuff like that. So I'm starting my sessions with incline, and these are designed for you to do them with me. I'm just resting for our final set. So we did pausing at the bottom, incline flies into incline skull crushers into bicep curls. We've repeated that 3 times, and then we went heavy on a flat bench with a 17.5 drop set. So we went bench press 17.5s into 14s, into 8s, then into 4 kilogram flies. Repeated that 3 times. Or was it 2 times? It was quite a lot. And now we're doing shoulders. If it was me, I'd want to slack off on exercise as the weather gets warmer. But thanks to you, I don't think I'll give up exercising. Good, you know what I love? When it's hot outside and training outside, and when the sweat's dripping off you, and then going for a shower, you feel so clean and like it's such a nice feeling. But yeah, it is. Last year I exercised in Turkey, and there was no aircon. There wasn't even a fan, and it was like this time last year. And actually it was June last year. So it was heating up. It was like 40 degrees, 45 degrees some days. And I was in there at 8 a.m. when the gym opened, and oh my goodness, my knees and like everything was so sweating. I did a 30-minute leg session. I felt hungover after it. Like it took me ages to like knock off the nausea. Thanks guys for the support. But yeah, it's extremely hard training in the heat. But motivation can go. But if you start doing what makes you feel good every day, and when you realise you can feel a lot better than what you do, it starts to put you off drinking and eating takeaways and high carb food and eating just before bed, because you wake up with like cotton wool mouth, and you wouldn't notice that if you did it every day, you know. So yeah, making these small improvements over time. Let's go. Final set. 1, 2, 3, and these are going back. 4. Fight for it. Thing with pull-ups as well, you've got to do. Fight for them. Pull-ups. Arnold press. Like and subscribe, guys, if you want education and motivation. No bullshit approach. Here to unmuddy the waters, science-based. I normally get questions on supplements as well, and 99.999% of supplements, what am I doing? Are just a marketing ploy, and they don't work. Try and get all your vitamins, minerals from your diet. If you're taking supplements, just be aware that you're probably knocking off other vitamins whilst taking the supplement, the uptake of the other vitamins. That's why it's important to get it from your diet. Yeah, in the summer I work hard to enjoy taking a shower after workout. It's brilliant. My favourite thing at the moment is a sauna, then shower. You're just dripping. Oh, could have done them forever, but actually no, fatigue was setting in. Oh, thanks for joining me this morning, guys. If you want in a structure, a plan of action for exercise and nutrition and coaching support, check out the link in my bio to join my app. No problem. Hope to see you again soon. Take care. Bye.